Deputy Chief Honouree Crawford, who retired in 2020, was born and raised in Jamaica and immigrated to Canada with his family in 1972. Beginning in 1986, he enjoyed an amazing and fulfilling 34-year career with the York Regional Police, the last 7 in the executive role as Deputy Chief. The philosophy and ultimate focus that drove Honouree Crawford was that victims must always be the most important part of the work in law enforcement. He is the recipient of 2 Police Exemplary Service Medals, a Chief of Police Award for Investigative Excellence, a Gold Medal for the Human Rights and Race Relations Center, the BBPA Harry Jerome Social Engagement Award, and the Order of Merit of the Police Forces from the Governor-General of Canada.
Hi everyone. First I'd like to say congratulations to my fellow 2021 Portraits of Giving honorees. I'd also like to say thank you to Karen Merck for including me in this distinguished group. Throughout my career, I've known the importance of being engaged with community. It's a cornerstone of excellence in policing because being involved in community is a way to build relationships and broaden understanding. This has been especially important over the past year as our frontline men and women have dealt with the difficulties brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the unrest caused by systemic racism. They've served our community admirably, and it is appreciated. Policing is challenging and rewarding. The men and women at York Regional Police should be proud of the work they do and the organization they represent. I'd like to thank you all for your professionalism and sacrifice. At the same time, remember to nurture your relationships with friends and family. Take time to regenerate, reconnect, and reflect. Be grateful, be kind, be safe. Thank you again for this honor, and take care.
Hello everyone. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to recognize retired Deputy Chief Honouree Crawford as a recipient of this Portraits of Giving Award. I can think of no better example of professionalism, kindness, leadership, and courage than was displayed every day by Honouree. Throughout his 34-year career, Honouree always led by example. His personnel file is filled with thank you letters from community members, other police organizations, and our citizens, recognizing his contributions to not only YRP, but the profession of policing overall. He also has many notes of gratitude related to his early work with youth and gangs, as well as the outreach work he has done in our schools. He worked across our organization in a variety of areas, but it was the time he spent in the Sexual Assault Bureau, the Child Abuse Unit, and in homicide, where Honoree's compassion and empathy for victims of crimes truly stood out. His gift of being a good listener comforted victims as he worked tirelessly on their behalf to assist them in dealing with such a traumatic event. Honouree also had a passion for diversity and inclusion. He was awarded the Human Rights and Race Relations Gold Medal Award for his outstanding contribution for the elimination of racial discrimination, and was also recognized with the Black Business and Professional Association Harry Jerome Social Engagement Award. And while I've listed off some of Honoree's past assignments, his awards, and his numerous accomplishments, what stands out the most for me is the type of person Honouree is. He has a strength of character. He believes in people and takes the time to listen. He embraces inclusion and equity and always does what's best for our people. He is funny. He likes to have a good time, and he's never afraid of putting himself out there, especially if there's dancing involved. Honouree always cared about the members of York Regional Police and about the important community work they do every day in keeping this region safe. Honouree was an incredible ambassador for our organization and is very much missed. I'd like to offer my sincere congratulations on behalf of all members of York Regional Police on this significant Portraits of Giving Award.
Let me begin with a heartfelt thank you to Karen Merck and congratulations on this, the 12th annual Portraits of Giving event. I also wish to thank the many sponsors for their support of Karen and her vision of recognizing volunteers and difference makers. Our communities are the beneficiaries of your support and work, and for that I say thank you. I'm pleased to be able to share my heartfelt congratulations to York Region Police Honoree, retired Deputy Chief Andre Crawford. York Region is lucky to have so many outstanding leaders that are committed to making a difference in our community and to making our communities better, safer, and more inclusive for all. And Deputy Chief Crawford has played a vital role in ensuring that this is the case. During his 34-year career, he has worked a number of assignments and was responsible for building partnerships and engaging citizens through outreach programs, crime prevention initiatives, and volunteer opportunities. Outreach efforts that can undoubtedly be described as innovative and vital to the safety of communities across York Region. Specifically, of the way outreach was focused on different groups within York Region early on to better understand their concerns, their needs, and the overall different dynamics across the region. And I'm also thinking about the driving force and the philosophy behind Deputy Chief Crawford's work in law enforcement. And that is ensuring that support for victims is the most important part of work in law enforcement. Whether it was by making them feel seen, heard, and understood, or supported by their community throughout the healing process so they could rebuild their lives. There is no doubt that Deputy Chief Crawford has paved the way for looking at cases and York Region differently and more inclusively. And in my 12 years as mayor for the town of Newmarket, I had the opportunity to observe more closely the positive impact Deputy Crawford had in our communities. I've been inspired by his commitment to be present, to tend to the needs of others, and to do what we can to help. If all of us follow in these steps, we can ensure a safer, more inclusive community for all. I hope Deputy Crawford knows that while the positive impact he made on our communities is a huge reward for him, it is also a huge reward for all of us in York Region. Thank you for all that you have done to make York Region a safer place to call home. And congratulations on this very special recognition.
Congratulations to Deputy Chief Andre Crawford on being recognized as an honoree in the 2021 Portraits of Giving event. Deputy Chief Crawford retired in 2020 from York Regional Police, and he started his career at YRP in 1986, with the last 7 being in the executive role of Deputy Chief. Now, during his tenure with York Regional Police, Deputy Chief Crawford participated in many important assignments, investigations, intelligence, and more. He was also instrumental in being part of training and education for new recruits and being involved in building partnerships and engaging citizens through innovative outreach programs, crime prevention initiatives, and volunteer opportunities. He is also the recipient of numerous medals and awards which define his exemplary role in our community. Deputy Chief Crawford is known for his drive to advocate on behalf of the victims for the assistance they require to help them heal and achieve some closure to move forward. To make a positive difference in someone's life is a huge reward for Deputy Chief Crawford. I hope his true example of leadership, bravery, and compassion resonates with our community and gives us inspiration to make a positive difference in someone's life and our community. On behalf of the town of Aurora, thank you, Deputy Chief Crawford, for all your work and the last impression you have made on us all. Congratulations again on being recognized for your hard work.
Hello, Andre. I want to congratulate you for being nominated for the Portraits of Giving in York Region this year. Andre, this is the 12th season that these awards have been handed out to leaders in York Region. And Andre, you are that, a true leader in York Region. Andre, when I looked at the video that was sent to me, there was a quotation beside your portrait. And the quotation reads, "To make a positive difference in someone's life is a huge reward." Andre, you have made a huge impact in people's lives in York Region. As you moved up the ranks of YRP to the position of Deputy Chief, you had an impactful career on many, many people. You helped York Region become a more diverse community in the way that YRP interacted with the community members. And it was so, so important. I respect what you did, Andre, and it had meaningful impact to me as well. So there's no doubt in my mind as you move into a new section of your life, retirement, that your legacy at York Region will never be forgotten. But I am confident going forward that you will continue to have an impact in a very positive way on the people of York Region. So I wish you all the best in your retirement and congratulations for this wonderful award. It is so well deserved. God bless you.
Andre, your father and I are indeed proud of you. We hoped to raise you to be a good person, and you have surpassed our dreams and expectations. Congratulations, my son, on receiving this honor.
I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea, 'cause I've got to be free, free to face the light that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try, oh Lord, I'll try to carry on. I look to the sea, reflections in the waves spark my memories. Some happy, some sad. I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes. But somehow we missed out on that pot of gold. But we'll try the best that we can to carry on. A gathering of angels appeared above my head. They sang